Question number 4. Why does the Bible contain so much anti-scientific nonsense? I love this one. I mean, it makes me laugh. Um, I'm a pretty intelligent person. No, I'm not an expert in any field, really, but I'm intelligent. I'm a Christian. Therefore, I must answer this question. But wait, the question is moot, because the question presumes and asserts fallaciously that the Bible is full of anti-scientific nonsense, when it's not. The Bible contains facts. Facts are independent of proof or evidence. If you were jogging in the park and somebody jumped out of the bushes, grabbed you, beat you, stole your wallet, and shot you in the head, and dragged your body and dropped it in the river, the fact is you were mugged and murdered. Those are facts. Just because we can't find your body or find the perpetrator or the gun or the bullet or anything else, those are evidences. The fact is independent of the evidences or proofs. Proofs and evidence may help persuade somebody into believing a fact, or even a non-fact in a lot of cases. Facts exist whether you can prove or disprove them. Just because modern science can't prove the things that the Bible talks about doesn't mean it's not true. Modern science is great, but it is flawed in so many ways, especially believing in evolution. It can't prove evolution. It believes in the Big Bang, but it cannot prove the Big Bang. Einstein apparently proved, and many have reproved since, that time is relative and can be bent and manipulated by a force as weak as gravity. Gravity is so weak. I mean, just the muscles in your legs are enough to break gravity's hold on the rest of your body. Nonetheless, they have proven that time moves differently at different speeds and in different places based on different circumstances. One they've proven is gravity. Man and woman were the last creation. They were not around for the creation. They were created into and to live in it. By scientific proofs, it is possible, based on Einstein and other theories, that while Earth, which was made first, according to the Bible, while Earth's time moved at one speed, say a period of 24 hours, other parts of the universe had time moving very fast and some other maybe very slow. Even if it took millions and billions and trillions of years way out there, still only 24 hours passed here on Earth. You say, how is this possible? Go to NASA's webpage. Well, I know NASA proved it. It might not be on their webpage. But NASA has proved that people on the space station are living at a different time speed than us here on Earth. If you take a yo-yo or other pendulum and swing it, the innermost part may move at about 3 inches per second. And while still keeping with 180 revolutions per minute, the end of the yo-yo will be moving at a much faster speed. Depending on the length of the string and its tensile strength, it may be moving at 300 feet per second. This is the most basic of physics. Why do the scientific minds forget when it comes to the idea of God? Oh yeah, They're unrepentant sinners and will do anything to avoid the light that is Christ Jesus. He claims there was never a worldwide flood. Apparently, the author of this video was around during that time, and he stood somewhere and there was no water. Obviously, he can't really make this claim based on any sort of experience or observation, but yet he has no evidence, let alone any proof. The fact, which is independent of proofs and evidence, is that there was a worldwide flood, and it did leave proofs and evidence. The Bible doesn't claim that it covered Everest, per se. It states that the waters went down and the mountains rose up. And since the evidence of the sea creature fossils on such mountains means it's not a far stretch to consider the earth was covered with water, and as the water went down and the new mountains rose, that dead sea creatures went along for the ride as the mountain rose up. Don't try to tell me that Everest has been that tall for millions of years. There's three major problems with that. Number one, you have no evidence or proof, and you can't state it as fact. Number two, you date the rocks based on fossils, which dates on fossils are based on the dates of the rocks, which they are based in the dates of the fossils, which are based in the dates of the rock. When the merry-go-round of circular reasoning stops on this, we realize that the first dates were just wild guesses. Actually, they were lies planted by the father of lies, Satan. For it is his way to deceive men by any and all means necessary. Number three, it is proven that mountains are still growing. Some might be shrinking. Who's to say it didn't shoot up 10,000 feet in 1 year? There's volcanoes that erupt and the rock might be enough to make a small mountain, and that just happens over a few days.